It's been a while since we've done this, Brent. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
This is what I say. I would cry. Oh, baby. Oh, I would cry. Oh, baby.
Yo, what up? Top of the afternoon to you on this Friday. Finished up a call with Carter now, our monthly session. Went really well. Smart dude, man. Always dropping tips and knowledge bombs and just help him redirect or, move me those inches closer to my destination. Like a plane flying from Phoenix to New York. Get off track a little bit, redirects me. Get off track, redirects. So that's what was happening with that session. We're really good. Other than that, man, just released a podcast today with Scott Duffy. We are already into the Meltdown in the Desert podcast portions where we shot all those series of podcasts. Crazy how fast that came up. And next week, actually, I'm flying out Wednesday morning to Wisconsin for the CrossFit Games. That starts next week. I'm going to be there from Wednesday to Sunday. And Durs, Nicole, Jason, and Laura, they're flying out. Well, Jason and Laura are flying out Wednesday, I think, from Kansas. And Durs and Nicole are flying out Thursday morning, I believe. So we're all going to meet there in Madison, Wisconsin. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Set up the podcast. We're going to be at the Fit Aid booth with Aaron Hind and the crew out there. Set up the podcast. Be a lot of fun, man. Other than that, the day's been really good. Haven't done too much other than work. And just trying to get everything aligned with this brand building, with this Land of Lean, get the video content out for this. And yeah, that's really been it for the day. Programming on the Norfolk Southern project has been the majority of my morning. Getting that worked out. There has to be a demo done, I believe, in 2 weeks. So I need to get that completed so we can show the business that demo. So I'm doing like all of the programming on that portion where I'm building the data structure and programming all of the logic behind the data for this new application that they want built. So it's been a task. So there's still a lot of pieces that still trying to figure out when it comes to importing the data that they need, but it'll be good. I'm not stressing on it. I know I'll knock it out. So other than that, crew, we're going to go work out here in the next probably half an hour because it's 3:42 right now and the gym closes at 7. So around maybe even 5, maybe like 5 o'clock, go ahead to the gym. And until then, going to be on the computer for a little bit more, and then we'll head to the gym after that, see what happens tonight. But everything is really good, feeling fantastic. As I've been developing this software for this company, I've noticed that I don't enjoy programming as much as I used to. When I initially started programming, I was new to it in college, and it's not something I went into wanting to do, but I did it because I wanted to do computer engineering pretty much, and my school didn't offer that programming or that curriculum for engineering. So I went into computer science instead and sort of found a niche in it and got really good at programming. But as the years went on, I know I haven't been extremely passionate about software dev and programming specifically. It was just more of like a means to an end because coming out of school, I knew I could do very well in that field because I was specialized in something. And programming was starting to blow up around that time because the App Store hadn't been released and things like that. But I've been thankful for the experience of knowing how to program because it teaches you logical thinking through problems and how to solve them in a logical manner. But I enjoy the technology around the software, not developing the software myself. I like more of the business of technology and apps and whatever software and dealing with the business side of things. So securing the contracts, working with the executives in the company, figuring out what the business needs and requirements are, and I don't really enjoy the developer portion of it, writing the code and all that stuff. But that's something over the past few years I've noticed, and I've been transitioning away from lately. And that's why I've been starting this Land of Lean stuff, because fitness is just something I became very passionate about when I was in college, started losing weight, and just found out I really loved working out and exercising and everything around that, nutrition and health and all that stuff. But I think the technology side fits into the model that I'm building and my experience and everything, but the true passion lies in health and fitness for me, not so much the tech side, like being super technical. But I mean, I have that skill set still. I love tech and stuff, but using tech as, you know, part of the business that fits in the ecosystem of my fitness company that I'm building, and just using that as like add-ins to the bigger picture, not necessarily being in the weeds doing all the programming, like making the best what do you call it, software code ever. So I know it's sort of just rambling a little bit, but that's just a thought I was just having just today, because I was sitting there programming that stuff and I was like, man, this is not it's not enjoyable to me as it was early on starting out. And I'm starting to see where my passions really lie and what my bigger vision is for myself and how I'm going to create that. And you know, just continuing to be like doing the programming in the weeds isn't going to get me to where I know I can be or where I will be. So that's what I'm working on right now, trimming that portion out and getting this moved off my plate so I can focus on my big long-term vision.
Don't you know?
Heading inside this gym, gonna get a workout. I'm doing portions of this Misfit today, because Misfit had this workout called Tully, and what you have to do a 200-meter swim and these power cleans with dumbbells. I can do the dumbbell portion, but with the swim, I didn't have anywhere to swim, or I didn't look for anywhere to swim, so I'm gonna substitute in probably like a run, like an 800-meter run or something. Like done. First time in a long time, I'm joining the class right here behind me. Coach Jared.
This guy. Think about driving the elbows back at the top. It's going to be 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to cycle through all 4 of those 3 times. So 6 minutes will be on the clock, 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds at whatever station you decide to start at. 10 seconds rest, transition. 20 there, 10 off, 20 there, 10 off, 20 there, 10 off. 6 minutes total. I don't care what order you go in, just make sure you go in that same order 3 times total. Questions? All right, decide where you're gonna start.
It's been a while since we've done this, Brent.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. But we're back in action. Let me show you the workout. It feels funny to say that, but it feels good. Here's the workout. We're doing a Metcon for time. It's called Bizarro Kalsu. It's a 40-minute time cap. You do 100 burpees, and every minute on the minute, you do 5 thrusters at 95 pounds. So the goal is here to do 100 burpees for time. But within that minute, once that minute clicks over, you have to do the thrusters. So we'll see. I'm gonna probably plan to do 8 to 9 burpees a minute. Stay consistent with it. So it's looking like 11 to 12 rounds of burpees. And we got the coach. My man.
What up?
What's up? Introduce yourself. They haven't seen you on this vlog yet.
Yeah,
My
first
man
time.
right here, first time. Well, tell them something about yourself, bro. The man right here. The man, the myth.
What up, guys?
Legend. What's your name is?
Jared.
Jared.
Luna.
Luna, all the way from
Texas.
Tejas.
That's right, baby.
This coach I know. This guy, you've been coaching here, what, 3 months now?
About 3 months, yeah.
3 months. 3 months all the way from Texas. Strong dude. Squats like, what, 600, 700 pounds? All the weights up in here? Let me set this bar up real quick. So I'm gonna set this bar up, 95 pounds. Knock it out real quick. I'll let you know how we do. I'm not gonna record it. Probably not. I've decided I'm going to record this one. I am right here. See how we do, baby. excited for this one.
Baby, don't you, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Then I would cry. Oh, baby, baby. Then I would cry.
Finished that workout. Took 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Woo. The first 2 sets I did 12 and 13. And then I stuck with 10 all the way throughout. I think at 70, I broke it up at like 8. And so I had to do a round where I went 78. I went 12. So it took me to 80, then I did 11, took me to 91. Finished out the 100. Really good workout. That was fun doing a gym workout again. Or a gym workout and a gym vlog. It's been forever since I've done that. That was cool. I'm gonna head home now. Jump in the shower. I need to shave tonight too, get all this scruff off of me. I haven't even had time to shave or do anything. Or I should say I haven't made time to do it. That'd be better. I haven't made time to do it. Because you always have time. You just have to make it.